Hello, hello, I'm the official name reader. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking at Hitmonchan and Hitmonchan alone. Tyrogue will probably not get its own episode unless asked for, and even then, I doubt there's many results on Google as far as good Tyrogue nicknames, so I don't know, that's kind of a thing I'm unsure about. Now, I did record like the first 2 minutes of this, and then I kind of stopped because I felt like I didn't sound good enough. I'm still kind of recovering from an illness, but after hearing my voice, I don't think I sound unbearable, but I definitely don't sound 100% yet. Legitimately, the only thing we did in that like first 2 minutes was just the intro and then make fun of this guy because all of these are like fucking incredibly stupid. Boxermon, no. Champion, no. Punchio, no. Punch Knitter. Like, they're all so stupid. It's just, like, how many different ways can I think of insulting this guy? And, like, I've still got a few other generations of this idiot to put up with, and I'm not so sure I can live through it all. I might just off myself halfway through. I don't know. Okay, we gotta get it out of the way because we did it before with Hitmonlee, and it's the same thing. Naming your Hitmonchan, Jackie Chan, anything like that is stupid because that's what it's based off of. You don't name your Meowth cat. You know why? Because you're not an idiot. Well, maybe you're not. Maybe you are, but I'm not. So, like, it's just a bad nickname idea. Don't do it. 0 out of 10. It will never, ever even exceed that. It won't even get a 0.1 out of 10. It is just the bottom of the fucking barrel. It is like the dumbest of the dumb. The only way you could get worse is if you went to the Tumblr guy and used his suggestions. I don't play Street Fighter, but I actually recognize the name Balrog. So if that's your thing and it says it's after the boxer, then I guess there's at least that's different and I've never seen before, I don't think. Or I just skip past it because I don't care about Street Fighter. Nothing against it, just not my dig. Chuck Norris, like, I know it's technically not what it's based off of, but I mean, considering Chuck is a Gen 2 gym leader based off of Chuck Norris, I feel like it's, like, it doesn't change the fact that if you named if you named Hitmonchan Bruce Lee and you named Hitmonlee Jackie Chan, it doesn't change the fact that it's still fucking bad. So naming it Chuck after Chuck Norris is still going to be bad in my books. Little Mac, I have this written down because I know that's like a very common thing, and if you want to, you can. I'm personally not crazy about it. It feels just like a little bit too obvious, so it's just not for me. I'm not gonna like ridicule this one because I just don't care, because right now I'm noticing a pattern and it's like, here's a guy who throws a punch! Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay. Do I care? No. But if you want to do that, I guess. Okay, red-handed is actually kind of clever. I wouldn't use it, but I at least enjoy the joke in of itself. So I like that. And Piston Honda. That's also a Punch-Out reference. If you didn't want to use Little Mac and you wanted to pick anybody else in the Punch-Out series, you could do that. I think that's what I actually went with, was I think I used Piston Honda, but I grew out of that, and I don't really care for it, and it was just like, this is the best out of all of the turds thus far. This turd has one bit of corn in it that's at least a redeeming quality. So, Again, continuing on with other famous punchy people, Rocky Balboa. You seen the Rocky films? They've seen the Rocky films. Most people know who Rocky is. Do you get it? He punches. Punchline I actually kind of like because that's at least an expression, a wordplay, and it fits and it's not based off of a person so far. I'm noticing that's the thing that's irritating me right now. But I like that one. I remember, I think I did a randomizer, and I used that because that was the best thing I could find. I was like, oh, this one's at least kind of clever. Or that, or I thought of, I don't know. Point is, I used Punchline, and I thought it was halfway decent, so there's that. Mike Tyson, here's another guy who's very well known for punching people. Do you get it yet? Alright, so this is like kind of backwards, but I actually do like the idea of punch drunk. Like, I think that's okay. And that's what I think is kind of funny is really, when I think of Jackie Chan as a fighting style, boxing isn't close. I think of him as more of like, he uses his environment to his advantage, like prop fighting, I guess would be the best way. Props, comedy, like that kind of thing. That's always been the way I've thought of it. Like, I mean, he does Drunken Fist in the Monkey King, I suppose, but like, Punch Drunk is at least a good sounding name. Alright, okay, I got the spreadsheet open. Yep, that's the bottom. Unfortunately, I clicked on that a second time, and the nickname suggestion was just like a little emote. Hitmonchan doing a little punchy thing, and it's not hilarious then, it's not hilarious now, it never will be. That article will always be crap, as is the author of it. I hate you. But going to the spreadsheet, which I know for a fact is pretty empty. Yeah. There's nothing good in here. I think honestly the worst is probably UPS, because that kind of just makes me cringe. But there's always me to help curve you of all of the bad in the world and give you some halfway decent suggestions and going over the ones that were good. So anything Punch-Out related, because we saw Little Mac and then like Piston Honda, so if you wanted to do other things related to Punch-Out, that one works. Punch Drunk it's okay. Is it my favorite? No, but it's fucking better than Jackie Chan, you goddamn moron. And then Punchline I like, it's decent. And then one I'm surprised nobody said was Knuckle Joe from Kirby, who should be kind of like an easy answer. Like, it doesn't have to be a boxer, but Punch is a good start. You could pick a lot of people like this. The one I personally use, this was like a really, really weird thing. I don't remember what it was. It was some NES game, and there was a mouse named KO. And I wrote that down because I thought the idea of that was really cool. But KO, knockouts, punch, boxing, it all fucking came together. So rather than my initial plans for it, which was like to just find some mouse Pokemon and name it KO based off that obscure-ass game that I don't even remember, someone out there might. But I think it works much better for Hitmonchan because everybody knows what a KO is. And it makes perfect sense to me. So that was my idea. Everything else has been Jackie Chan. If you have named yours Jackie Chan, you are hereby required by law to change it or release your Hitmonchan, or you will be fined $5,000. You have been warned. So provide your suggestions in the comments that is not Jackie Chan or any other Rocky Chuck Norris or any other incredibly annoying thing. Maybe good start. You know, try being creative for a change, and we'll keep the discussion going and give a thumbs up to the comments that are good. Only the good ones. Don't thumbs up the bad ones. They don't deserve it. We need to work together on this. We're a team.